Hello and welcome. This video will go over how to use exam accommodations in an online setting. Online accommodations offered are extended time, 150% or 200% time, alternate or private settings that are proctored via Zoom, exam reader for students with poor eyesight, and non-linear exam format for exams that require students to answer them in a specific order. There are 3 steps to using your accommodation. The first step is to apply and get approved for services. This is gone over in greater detail in another video, but the 3 main steps are to submit your application and documentation, meet with your specialist, and sign your user agreement. The second step to using your accommodation is to submit your instructor letters. Instructor letters inform instructors what services you may use in the quarter. However, these alone do not guarantee services, only to inform instructors of your circumstances. In order to submit an instructor letter, navigate to the Instructor Letter tab in the DSP portal and click Request Letter. From there, you'll need to check the user agreement and then submit course accommodation requests at the bottom of the screen. The third step to using your accommodation is to submit your proctor requests. Once you have submitted your instructor letters, you will need to submit a proctor request for each exam or quiz. This is required even if the exam is unproctored. Professors will select no proctor required if the exam is unproctored when they fill out the accommodation. In order to submit a proctor request, navigate to the Proctor Request tab and then select the course that you wish to submit a request for. Input the date of the exam and select all accommodations that you wish to use during that exam. Afterwards, check the user agreement once more and then submit the proctor request. To view the status of your exam, navigate to the Exam Accommodations tab and you'll see 3 categories. The first is unfilled accommodations, exams that require proctors but do not have a proctor signed up for the shift yet. Filled accommodations have been completed by the instructor or department and will either list the proctor or designate no proctor required. And lastly, there are completed accommodations, which are assignments that have already occurred. One form of exam during the online format is gaucho-space exams. In this example, under the Exam Accommodations tab, once you click View Accommodation, you will see that there's an exam that does not have a pickup location, it's just on Gaucho Space. You will need to log into Gaucho Space in order to begin the exam at the designated time. Alternatively, there are exams with longer time windows. These exams can be started at any time within a long range, and in order to see the full details, you will need to navigate to the bottom of the page and see the Notes section. In this example, the student actually has 2 days to complete the exam, as it starts on the 26th and ends on the 27th. However, they will only have 135 minutes to complete the exam once they have started. Lastly, there are exams that are proctored via Zoom. In this example, the student starts at 9:30 a.m. and ends at 11:30 a.m. Navigate down to the Notes section and you will see a Zoom meeting like this. You will copy and paste this link into your web browser and that will prompt you to open Zoom. Alternatively, you will receive a hyperlink in your student Gmail. In a Zoom exam, you'll log into Zoom via your computer or phone and check in with the proctor and show your workspace and the surrounding area. You'll also be asked to show the materials that are specifically listed by the instructor, and only those materials will be allowed during the exam. We ask that you take the exam in a quiet, distraction-free environment. If you do need to use the restroom during the exam, notify the proctor and leave all materials at your workspace. The proctor will note the times you leave and return in their notes. Finishing the exam. Notify the proctor when you have completed the exam. Show the proctor proof of submission, such as a screenshot or share a screen. You may be asked to stay in the Zoom meeting until all students have completed the exam. Please refrain from talking and any other action that can distract others throughout the course of the exam. If you need more help, feel free to check out our website at dsp.sa.ucsb.edu. If you have a specific problem, ask your DSP specialist or email dsphelp@sa.ucsb.edu. And if you have a specific test proctoring or exam question, please contact testproctor@sa.ucsb.edu. Thank you and have a good day.